Hey, hi, hello. My name is dis.cat. This is Project Hardcover, where we're letting books be the escape. Who wants to play video games? Not me. At least, not right now. No, but right now I do want to do a book tag for you guys. And today I'm going to be doing the currently very popular tag, the Taylor Swift book tag. This tag was created by the Book Life, and I will link the original video down below. Now, I wasn't tagged to do this tag, but I saw Kat from Catty-tastic and Natasha from Toshopolis do it, and it looked like so much fun, and I actually really like Taylor Swift, so I decided, you know what, screw it. I don't care if I've been tagged, I'm going to do it anyway. The premise for this tag is fairly simple. I have 10 Taylor Swift songs, plus 2 bonus songs that Kat from Catty-tastic added in, and I think they're pretty cool. But anywho, 12 songs in total by Taylor Swift that I have to match up with books. So without further ado, let's get started. The first song is We Are Never Ever Ever Getting Back Together. And for this song, I have to choose a book or book series that I initially really loved, but by the end of it, I was just not feeling it anymore. And for this question, I have to go with the obvious choice of the Divergent trilogy by Veronica Roth. Absolutely loved Divergent. It was one of the best books that I have read all year and possibly ever. Insurgent wasn't as good as Divergent, but still really, really good. And then Allegiant happened. Just the problems I have. And I'm not just talking about, you know, the obvious one. No, I had a lot of problems with this book, which is just really a shame. I had such high hopes for the end of this series, and this thing, I am never, ever getting back together with you. Like we're done. At least 4 kind of made it better. A little bit. Sort of. Not really. The next song is Red, and for this song, I have to pick a book with a red cover. And for this one, I decided to stray away from my usual choice of Catching Fire, and I went with Lucky Bastard by S.G. Brown. This book is just a lot of fun. It's about a guy who lives in, I believe, San Francisco? Oh my god, where do you live? San Francisco, right? San Francisco? So it's about a dude who lives in San Francisco, and he can steal people's luck by simply touching them. And of course, a whole bunch of hijinks and shenanigans happens. He gets caught up with the Chinese mafia, and he gets hired by this rich starlet to try and steal her father's luck back, and all kinds of other, you know, craziness. Just a really, really fun book, and I definitely recommend it for people. The next song is The Best Day, and for this song, I had to pick a book that made me feel nostalgic. And for this one, I had to go with Twilight by Stephenie Meyer. I read Twilight when I was a freshman in high school. I read it way before the hype, way before there was any critiquing of it or anything, and I just read it and I liked it. You know, it was a cutesy little story about a vampire and a girl falling in love, and, you know, I really liked it, and, you know, I spent all of my high school years reading the series and loving these characters. So, yeah, Twilight makes me feel all the nostalgia. The next song is Love Story, and for this song, I had to pick a book with Forbidden Love. And for this one, I went with a probably weird choice. I decided to go with The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I don't know about you guys, but something about, you know, a human girl falling in love with, you know, an alien, you know, specifically one of the aliens that has completely destroyed her planet, kind of speaks of forbidden love to me. But for real, I really loved Cassie and Evan's romance in this book, and I'm secretly hoping that we get to see more of it in The Infinite Sea, which comes out on the 19th, and I'm super excited. The next song is I Knew You Were Trouble When You Walked In. Shame on me. Sorry about that. Anywho, for this song, I had to pick a book with a bad character that I just couldn't help but love. And for this, I went with the classic Severus Snape from the Harry Potter series. Of course, we realize by the end of the book that Snape actually wasn't a bad guy, but for the majority of the series, we thought that he was. But I have to admit, from the very first book, Snape was one of my all-time favorite characters, and by the time we get here, he was my favorite character in the entire series. You can say what you want, but I love me some Snape. Snape. Severus Snape. Dumbledore. The next song is Innocent, written because of Kanye West. And for this one, I had to pick a book that someone ruined the ending for me. And for this question, we have the reappearance of Allegiant by Veronica Roth. That's right, I was spoiled. Which also probably added to my not so much love of this book. But, yeah, just, I'm kinda happy I was spoiled, sort of, because if I hadn't been, just, this book may not be in existence right now. It might have had a little accident with some, fire. But yeah, just, thanks for the spoilers, internet! Our next song is Everything Has Changed, and for this song I have to pick a book with a character who went through extensive character development. And for this question, I have to go with Todd Hewitt from the Chaos Walking trilogy. Just Todd, when we meet him in The Knife of Never Letting Go, is just not a very strong character. He's very naive, very gullible, and just not at all, great at all. By the end of the series, he is strong, and he is confident, and he is powerful, and just you go, Todd Hewitt. Just, you go. Our next song is You Belong With Me. Again, I'm sorry. Anywho, for this question, I have to pick my most anticipated book release. And this is, without a doubt, Bridge of Clay by Marcus Zusak. People, I've been waiting for this book since 2011. He said that this book was going to be released at the end of 2011. It's 2014, and he's not even done writing it yet. Just, it's slowly killing me. Like, I can feel my soul, crumbling. Just, I understand that this book is really important to him, and that he's been writing it for 10 years, and that he wants it to be perfect, but just, Marcus, I need this book. I need it. I need it. It belongs with me. Our next song is Forever and Always, and for this question, I have to pick my favorite book couple. And the answer for this is just any of them. Any of them. Any of the couples in this book. Just any and all. Any and all. Just pick a couple from here, them. It'll work. Our next song is Come Back, Be Here, and for this song, I have to pick a book that I would least want to lend out for fear of missing it too much. And for this one, I have to go with this, my wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous copy of I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak. I have been looking forever for the perfect copy of this book. It is my all-time favorite book, and just no one is touching this. Nobody. It is not allowed to leave this room. It is mine. It is beautiful, and just no one can touch it. You can look at it. You can look at it all you want, but you cannot touch it. No touchy. And now for the bonus questions that Kat came up with, which are just super fun. The first one is Teardrops on My Guitar, and for this one, I have to pick a book that made me cry a lot. And it's time for our second reappearance. For this one, I have to go with Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. Just people? I'm thinking about this book right now, and I'm trying not to cry. Just this book. All the emotional turmoil. All of the feels. All of my heart becoming just this pile of just ungodly shrapnel. Just this book, people. With that being said, please check out my review on this. I will link it here. High five! And then the last song is the newest Taylor Swift release, Shake It Off, which I absolutely love. And for this one, I have to pick a book that I just love so much that I just shake off all the haters. And for this one, I have to go with the Dark Hunter series by Sherilyn Kenyon. That's right, you people can say whatever you want that is just trashy, mushy, cliche, formulaic, romance, bullcrap, but I don't care. I love these characters, I love this world, I love these books. I'm just gonna shake all y'all off. And that's it. That is the Taylor Swift book tag. I hope you guys had a lot of fun going through this with me. I had a lot of fun. And now for tagging people, because I never do that. For this, I'm just gonna tag one person. I'm going to tag Bookie Monster. You have been chosen. As always, thanks you guys for watching. I will see you next time, and remember, books are the escape.